I have to ask about this POV format, because I talked to Angelou, and she said she read the script, but she didn't know it was POV until she kind of got into it. Mm-hmm. So at what point did you know it was POV? From the beginning? Did he tell you from the beginning it was going to be this way? And you're like, okay, I got to start spiking the camera, spiking everyone, like, direct eye contact. So how did it come to you guys?
I mean, it says in the script, like, we're aware of it. It says in the script, and even in the scenes for the audition, like, Elwood, POV, or Turner, POV. It says it. It was just a matter of, like...
Picturing it?
Just let it go. Like, wasn't really focused on it up until we started shooting. That's when it was like, oh, okay, yeah, this is what they meant by that, and this is how we're doing it, and they're really committing to it, so... All right. Cool, let's do it.
Yeah. Right. And how do you guys kind of get yourself in the mindset? Because, I mean, you seem like fun people. You're out there as well, but then you're like, it's almost like, hey, don't laugh in church kind of thing. You don't want to, you got to, like, turn it off and be right there as well, too. So did you guys carry that with you every day, or did you try to let it go to allow yourself to kind of still be you when the camera was off, too?
Oh, no, there's so much joy and playfulness on set. And I think that only... makes getting into those, at least for me, and Ethan, I'll talk for Ethan too, I think it makes it easier. It makes you feel more comfortable to go and explore those scenes that are more vulnerable and maybe heavier in that moment. Yeah, because if you're surrounded by people who you feel comfortable with and you feel like you can be joyous around, then you feel safe to go and be vulnerable and explore the other things. So yeah, no, the set was playful, loving, joyous. It was nice.
Right.
Yeah.
I asked Angelou and Ramel as well. After this movie, there's so much, and it's about deconstructing and how you feel about it too.
Yeah.
Do you guys want people to sit in silence and kind of think, or do you want them to clap at the end of this film?
I always want people to sit in silence and not think.
That's how...
On a daily basis, just all the time.
People need to be quiet for a little bit and not think. No, but in terms of the film, I would say the same. I think, sure, if you feel inspired to clap, but a lot of people have shared with us, they're like, we don't feel like clapping right after. And, after I saw it the first time, that wouldn't have been my reaction. Yeah, it's like... It sits, and I would invite people. I very much felt like I just wanted to sit in silence with it. If you feel like clapping, go ahead and clap. But I think it does something different, that it more invites you to remain in that silence and remain in that experience that's gonna stay in your body and stay in your being for a little bit and sit with that.
I have to ask too, this friendship, of course, actors create friendships too, but this friendship on screen kind of happens in its moments. And even though you're probably jumping around, shooting things too, did you guys discuss how you wanted kind of these moments to be? Because you're still essentially in a prison trying to figure out how to be tough, but be, people too at the same time.
It was really well written. We were able to get a sense of where their friendship was and where it was kind of, as it was growing while we were filming, and Ramel really helped with that when it was like there were those moments where maybe it was a little too much, like, all right, Ethan and Brandon, we get it, you're close, but maybe not. Elwood and Turner aren't in this moment, so let's kind of like explore, let's take a step back in that friendship. But it wasn't, it was really, all the tools were there for us to work with.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. Make sure to talk about this with everyone too.
Oh, thank you.
By the way, are those comfortable? And are you in the next season of Shogun? I don't know what's happening here.
Most people don't even know they're Japanese, but if they want to put me in Shogun, I'm there for it.
All right, I'm ready for it.
Anything that brings me to Japan, I'm there for it.